Hi there, Miss Christodoulou here, one of the sociology teachers here at Lutterworth College. Today I'm going to talk to you about GCSE sociology and why you think you might want to take it as your GCSE option. So as a sociology teacher, the thing that I always get asked is, what is sociology? Some people have never heard of it, obviously never studied it, so they're always quite curious to know what it is. So, a definition for you. Sociology is a study of society. We look at different social groups such as gender, class, ethnicity and age, and how they interact with different institutions such as the family and, say, the education system. Sociologists then are trying to answer big questions. So, for example, in our topics, we might look at things like, well, why is it that boys are more likely to commit crime than girls? And in our education module, we might try to answer things like, well, why do girls achieve higher exam results than boys? So we're trying to answer these big overriding questions. So you might be thinking, well, why should I study sociology? How do I know it's going to suit me? So if you have a current interest in issues that are going on in the world, it might be something you want to think about. If you like writing and formulating arguments, it could also be the subject for you. There are quite a few essays to write over our 2 examinations, so just bear that in mind. Also, if you think critically about the world rather than taking things at face value, again, it might be the subject for your preference. So, topics. These are the 4 topics that we study over the 3 years. So families, education, stratification, which basically means poverty, crime and deviance, and amongst all 4 of those, we look at theories and research methods. We have 3 assessment objectives in sociology. As they go through the assessment objectives, they obviously get increasingly harder. So AO1, AO2 and AO3. So AO1 is your knowledge and understanding. How do you look like, how do you sound like a sociology student? So can you link things to key terms, perspectives? Are there any theories you can use or evidence and statistics? AO2 is application. So this is where you're actually linking all of the previous to an actual question, making sure they're relevant and then reaching a justified conclusion. AO3, and your most difficult skill, is analysis and evaluation. So if you are analytical within your writing, it means that you've explained your points in detail and you're able to construct arguments. If you're evaluating in your essays, for example, you are making judgments, you are potentially being critical. So as you can see, they gradually get more difficult. But these are the skills that we assess in GCSE sociology. So, how will you be assessed? There's no coursework, which people tend to always ask. However, there are 2 exams which you will sit in Year 11, both worth 50% each. The exams are 1 hour and 45 minutes long, and they are constructed into 2 papers. So, paper 1 is family, education with theory and methods. Paper 2, crime and deviance, stratification, again with theory and methods. There are a variety of different question types amongst the 4 modules, but the questions stay the same. So you've kind of got to learn the question skill. So you'll have a few multiple choice questions, so 2. You'll have 2 short answer questions which are worth 3 marks, 2 short questions which are based on research, so it'll be 2 marks and 4 marks. A methods in context question, where you'll get a research method and a topic and you have to link them together. 2 short questions based on research again, but with an item this time. And the final question, so 2 extended writing essays, which are worth 12 marks each. So these are your essays. So amongst your 2 exams, you will have to write 8 12 markers. So again, do bear that in mind. Roughly, they're about a page long, just to give you an example. Okay, so here we've got some fantastic examples of our students' work over the last year. So you've got some fantastic class notes on your right and on your left at the top. In the middle is an example of what a 12 marker would look like. So this person has done quite a lot. So they've done 3 paragraphs, and on the back would have been their conclusion, and some fantastic green pen. Here is some examples of their 3 markers and 4 markers. Again, just showing the variety of different questions that we do in sociology. We often get asked, well, what career might it lead us to? So obviously you are only in year 8 at the moment, but it is always really useful to have a think about your next steps and where you see your life going. So lots of different careers. So you've got things ranging from advertising and marketing, the public sector, going into law or education. So sociology really offers you a broad horizon in sense. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the sociology team or myself directly. My email is on the screen, c.christodoulou@lutterworthcollege.com. Classrooms T10. And we also have an Instagram page, Sociology Lutterworth, if you would like to follow that and see what we get up to. Thank you. Take care.